Welcome, everybody, back to the Metal Command podcast. Today, I have an interview with Nige Rockett from the band Onslaught. For those of you that know me, you know that this is a band that I absolutely love, and definitely one of the more overlooked thrash metal bands over, say, the last 40 years. So I'm really excited to have you on because the last time that I saw you, you were playing with Artillery here in Cleveland. So it was a long time ago, but really love the last album, the last studio album you put out, and I'm really digging these re-recordings and some of these covers that you've done. So talk about this release, because it looks like you've brought to life some of the old recordings, better production, recordings sound better, and you did covers that, in my opinion, really reflect your main influences of what makes this band sound the way it does.
Yeah, cool. Thanks for that, mate. 40 years of Power from Hell this year. Initial thoughts within the band and management was to maybe re-record the Power from Hell album. It's kind of standard thing a lot of bands do.
Yeah.
Had a few conversations with influential people who were fans of the band, and they were saying, no, please don't re-record the whole album. Why are you saying that? Well, these people I spoke to who held that whole album very close to their heart, part of their youth, and they said, don't touch it. It was like a special thing. And I don't know if you'll recapture that. So it kind of put some seeds of doubt in my head about doing that. And it was a kind of standard thing to do anyway. So we kind of thought out of the box a little bit then. So, okay, 40 years of Power from Hell. Let's maybe show the fans where this album came from, maybe. The influences that brought about the Power from Hell music. Hence the cover versions that we've re-recorded or recorded. They kind of tell that story from what made us want to form the band and what influences we had to make Power from Hell what it was, and the band what it was even.
Yeah.
Every cover track has a story to tell, which I've kind of put some notes on the album sleeve to do that, so people are clear what the reasoning behind each track. And then we'll refresh a few Power from Hell tracks, which we did. Another one of the first songs we ever wrote, and somebody had a catalogue from 82 to 89, with Dave Garnett singing on it now, just to give newer fans maybe an insight into the old stuff of the band with a fresh feel.
Sure. Well, first, let's talk about the re-recordings before I get into the covers. The one thing, and I get where people come from, on re-recording that record, but I think it's great. I think these songs, for me, and I normally do not like re-recorded stuff maybe 50% of the time. I think these songs really needed kind of an updated sound in today's world to really be brought into light. And I think even if you recorded the whole Power from Hell album, for me, it wouldn't bother me at all. I think some bands will touch albums that I think they don't really need to do it. But I think with the production quality and the technology we have today, I think it really brings these songs to light in a more modern way. And I actually enjoyed the re-recordings, to be honest.
Yeah, I tend to agree with that. But in a way, I love what we've done with the re-recordings. But now, because we're playing the album live, and we've been living with the songs now for the past 6 months, rehearsals and what have you. I'm glad that if we re-recorded the whole album now, it would sound way different because we've been living with the songs for so long. We've been really getting involved in those songs. I think it would sound very cool if we'd done it now. If we'd have done it 6 months ago, I don't think it would have sounded so great. It would have just sounded like Power from Hell re-recording with a nicer sound. But I think what we've done to the songs now, we haven't changed anything. It's just how we're feeling the tracks now, and in particular how Dave's delivering the vocals on those tracks sounds incredible. So I think the fans are going to be in for a great experience live when we play those tracks. But
Sure.
yeah, I mean, they do sound fresh. I mean, it brings that stuff. I mean, we weren't superb musicians back then, which now everything's tightened up and more modern, like you say. So young fans are used to this kind of sound. Are going to appreciate those tracks much more, I think, now than they would listening to the original
Right.
album, you know?
Yeah. Hey, everybody. Tony here from the Metal Command podcast. Again, I appreciate your support. Since 1998, I have hosted this show in one form or another, starting off in radio and now in the podcast format. Again, thanks for watching. And if you like what you see and hear on this show, by all means, please hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell to be notified anytime I do post a video. And if you see this program on any other form of social media, please give me a follow there. Again, I always appreciate your support.